Hi guys, it's Sarah from the Lonely Rose 9314, and since I haven't done a tag video in a while, I thought it'd be fun to do the Would You Rather book tag that's going around Booktube. I knew there is the first version and the 2.0 version, so I decided it'd be fun to do both today. So I got the questions down right here, and let's get started. Number 1. Would you rather read only trilogies or standalones? Even though my favorite book of this year has been a standalone, I'd rather not give up Every Last Word by Tamara Ireland Stone. I think I would rather read trilogies, mostly because I have read some fantastic trilogy slash series. I mean, Rochelle Mead does write standalones every once in a blue moon, but she writes a lot of continuations to her books, and I'd rather, just read all of those instead of anything else. I know I would be giving up Ellen Hawkins too, because the vast majority of her books are standalones, but a lot of them are being turned into companion novels, turned into duologies, and I know her Krang series is a trilogy, so as long as I could get my duology and trilogy of Ellen Hawkins, I'm pretty certain I would only read trilogies for the rest of my life. Okay, second question. Would you rather read only books by female authors or male authors? Given that most of the books that I love are by female authors, I would rather read female authors. Not anything against males, like I love James Patterson and Stephen King. It's just that they're not in the genre that I actually really enjoy. And if I look at all the books that I've been reading, most of them are actually by girls. Like, if not all of them are by girls. I mean, I think the only books I have that are by male authors are my James Patterson books and my Stephen King books. Those are the only two male authors I actually like to read. I mean, I guess I would have to give up Uglies too, but, I haven't read that yet, so it wouldn't be, like, that big of an issue. Would you rather shop at Barnes & Noble or Amazon? I really actually love shopping at both, but if I had to pick one, I would go to Barnes & Noble because there's nothing like actually going into a bookstore and holding the physical copy of your book. Could I just say neither? Could I just say that I'd rather shop at Hastings? But, no, if I had to choose one, I would choose Barnes & Noble, mostly because Barnes & Noble has sentimental value to me. Not saying why at the moment, but, yeah. Next, question number 4. Would you rather all books become movies or TV shows? I would rather all books actually become TV shows. Not that I have anything against movie adaptations. It's just that with TV shows, you could do so much more than you can with movies. You can expand on the stories and the characters. Like Vampire Academy, I was so majorly disappointed when it became a movie instead of a TV show, because I knew they would have to compete with the Vampire Diaries if they were a TV show, but I would definitely watch Vampire Academy in TV show form if it came out again. Let's get that trending. Let's have Vampire Academy actually be like the Mortal Instruments series and get a fair shot, like, at a TV series, because they picked up quote-unquote Shadowhunters, which is basically the Mortal Instruments. They only changed the name around, but Vampire Academy, I feel, is like one of the best books ever written out there. Again, just my personal opinion. I always have fondness for Vampire Academy, and I'd rather, it be a TV show. That way they could expand on it, because I always want me some more Rose and Dimitri love going on. I mean, when you think about it, just think about it. Okay, so they have 6 books in Vampire Academy series, and they have 6 books in the Bloodline series, and they could do do story arcs for all these characters. Like, the characters, they could have story arcs from Dimitri's point of view, Rose's point of view, Sydney's point of view, Adrian's point of view, like Jill and Edie's, like all the other characters that aren't really focused upon, they get their shot. It's just that there's so much more they could have done with Vampire Academy if it was a TV show. So in TV shows, yeah, I get that some books can be turned into TV shows, but I'd rather they just get turned into TV shows so they get more of a fair shot. Alright, next question. Question number 5. Would you rather only read 5 pages a day or 5 books a week? If I had the ability to read 5 books a week, I would, because I'm a reviewer, mostly. So yeah, I'd rather just read 5 books a week, even though I don't have the time. It's not a realistic situation, but I cannot live with 5 pages a day. Like, if I would have read Vampire Academy 5 pages a day, I would have never got through that shit. That's it. It's just, it was crazy. Alright. Would you rather be a professional reviewer or author? Even though I do review a lot on my channel, I'd rather be an author, mostly because I've written a lot on fanfiction also. So this is kind of like a challenging thing. I love reviewing things, and I love doing reviews for them. I get excited talking about my books, the books that I've read, and other stuff. But at the same time, I do love writing stories for fan fiction, and I do hope to write a book by myself one day with a little help and work. But, you know, I'd rather be a professional author. Yeah, I would definitely love being an author. Okay. Would you rather only read your favorite 20 books or books you've never read before? With this is kind of a tricky question, because it would be sad not to read Vampire Academy ever again, but I have a really good memory when it comes to books, like, not so much other stuff, but if you get me talking about a book, it'll be like, I never forgot it in the first place, and suddenly it's like, the first time I loved it again. So, with this question, I'd rather just pick up new books, mostly because there's always something else for me to love, and I always have the fond memories of the other ones. So, yeah. Okay, question number 8. Would you rather be a librarian or a bookseller? For me, this question is kind of difficult. I would love to sell books, but at the same time, I love being a librarian, because access to all those books and really talking to people about what they want. So I'm gonna go with librarian for this one, just cause I could do what I wanted. Alright. Would you rather read only books in your favorite genre or every genre except your favorite? With me, I really stick just to one genre. I mean, again, sorry every last word, I wouldn't get to read you, but I'm gonna pick books from my favorite genre because it's what I like, and if I'm not reading what I like, I'll get tired of it, you know, and there will be no favorite anymore. It's kind of like that. Okay, question 10. Would you rather read physical books or ebooks? I am all for physical books all the way. Not that I didn't own a Nook once in my life. It's just that I love having the physical copy in my hands. And ebooks, I had trouble with the charger to my e-reader, and I had trouble getting the books that I wanted because they weren't for sale yet. It's just with ebooks, there is a lot of downsides to it, so therefore I'd rather have physical copies of the books so I could read them right at that moment, not have to waste time turning on an ebook thing. I mean, with me, my books are my ebooks. I just take them wherever I go. I mean, I even stuff them in my purse and read them at work sometimes. Not so much anymore, but yeah. Okay, question 11. Would you rather only do review videos or tag videos? I know I'm doing a tag video right now, but like I said in one of my previous questions, I'm more of a review person, so I'd rather just do reviews and leave tag videos behind. Sorry. Okay, question number 12. Would you rather always see the film version first before you read the book, or never see it at all? With me, I'm more of a I'd rather see the movie than the book first. I mean, yeah, it's kind of annoying, and I would hate to have watched Vampire Academy first before I read the book. But you know, with me, it's more like I'd rather watch the TV show or the book series or the movie series before I read the books, because with movies and books, since the movies and TV shows, I think since I'm more big on those than I am books, even though I'm a huge book fan and I'm just a huge entertainment fan, actually. I'm just like a huge fan of all kinds of entertainment, and I'm just over here going like, I would have never figured out some of these things existed if it wasn't for the book to movie or book to TV show adaptations. Like Vampire Diaries, I didn't even know it was a book. Like my dad will seriously tell me, hey, Sarah, have you ever read this book? This book, a series is coming out about it, so I'll watch the series first, and then I'll read the book to see if I like it. So yeah, and if I could only read, like, I would dread only reading the Vampire Diaries instead of watching it, because then I would never know who Ian Somerhalder was, and yeah, so definitely that. Okay, question 12. Actually, question 13. Would you rather have a list of every single book you've ever read on Goodreads, or have first copy of the first book that you ever read? With me, you know, the first book I ever read was Green Eggs and Ham, so I'm just like, well, you know, I could always borrow that book anytime I want. It's not like I don't have friends who own it and their stuff, so I'd rather have a list of every book I've ever read on Goodreads. Alright, question 14. Would you rather have an would you rather have an active book club with non-booktubers, or have lunch once a year with your favorite booktuber? And for this question, I'm gonna go with have a book club with non-booktubers, because a lot of my friends read books and they don't discuss books on Booktube, and I'd rather just have a club where we could all talk about it, you know. So I can always watch the reviews of other booktubers. I just, you know, I'd rather prefer just talking with people I actually know. So yeah. Okay, question number 15. Would you rather have the time to read every book you want to read, or have the money to buy every book you want to buy? And since I don't have enough time to read every book I want to read, I think I'd rather buy every book that I want to buy. But then again, you know, if I had, it's like, it's just, you know, it's just, you know, it's one of those complex questions, and I'm like, Question 16. Would you rather Dreamcast the film to movie adaptation, or have editing power over the script? And I would rather have editing power over the script. I can guarantee you Vampire Academy would not have had that important scene cut out, because that was kind of like an important scene. If you've seen read Vampire Academy, and watched the Vampire Academy movie adaptation, you know what I'm talking about. And with the movie adaptation, it made Rose and Dimitri's love story look like a really little cutesy romance, when Rose and Dimitri are epic. They're not cutesy, I'm sorry. They're just not. So I'd rather have editing power of the script, so Vampire Academy would have actually had a fair shot. Like, it didn't, because people were stupid. Okay, would you rather have your favorite fictional superpower or technology? For me, superpower all the way. I mean, I would love the power of invisibility or to read minds. If I could control whose mind I read, that'd be pretty cool. Would you rather read an amazing story with a meh ending or a meh story with an amazing ending? And for this one, it's no doubt I'd rather read an amazing story with a meh ending. Because for me, if it's not good halfway through, I'm not going to finish it. So why would I want to read a really boring ass book only to get to an ending, an amazing ending? To me, if you don't have like a good book all the way through and the only thing that's epic about your story is your ending, I'm sorry, I'm not gonna like that. So I'd rather read an amazing book with a meh ending, because some of Rochelle Mead's books, and I'm sorry, Rochelle Mead, I love you to death, but some of her endings are just meh for me. But they're amazing books, so of course I'd rather read amazing books with meh endings. Okay, would you rather not be able to read in a moving vehicle or not be able to read lying down? This is strange for me. I really can't read while lying down. It just really bugs me. So I'd rather not be able to read lying down because, I like reading in moving vehicles for whatever reason. Okay, 20. Would you rather be able to reread your favorite book with fresh eyes or unread your biggest disappointment? This one, I think I'd rather reread my favorite stories with fresh eyes because it's kind of like falling in love, their love story all over again. So, yeah. And last but not least, the final question is, would you rather live at Hogwarts or Middle Earth? Not that I don't love Legolas and all them. I'm not really a huge fan of Lord of the Rings. I'm sorry. People are gonna comment down below saying, oh my god, you're not a fan of Lord of the Rings, but I'm just not into it for whatever reason. But I have watched them. But I'd rather go to Hogwarts. I mean, come on. That was easy. But there you guys have it. That was my Would You Rather Booktube edition. And if you want to do this tag, just feel free to do it. And I'll talk to you guys later. Bye.